Hey, what's up guys? Dr. Beau here. It is football season again. I am coaching, I'm excited, and I'm gonna answer your questions right now about how to keep your athlete in the game feeling great, especially during Hell Week. Stay tuned.
How can I help you today?
Hey, what's up guys? It is my favorite season of the year. It's football season. Why? Well, I'm a football coach, number one. My son's playing football this year. And if you are a Panther parent or a Panther watching this, let's get after it this year. And secondly, I just love football. It's been in my blood for 20 plus years. I was lucky enough to play at the highest levels. And also, as a sports doctor, sports chiropractor, I get a ton of questions about different ways to keep my kids healthy, keep them in the game, recovery, etc. So I thought while it is Hell Week right now, I would make a quick video for all of you parents and athletes out there about things that you can do to keep yourself in the game, to keep yourself feeling good. Because let's be honest, right now is literally the hardest week of the entire year. You're running more than you used to, you're practicing more than you're used to, you're up later, you're sore, you're stiff, you don't know what to do. So I thought I would just give you guys a few things from the medical side to keep your body rejuvenated and feeling really good. So I got a little list here, we're just gonna kind of bang them out right one after another. So first thing guys is this, is that if you're injured at all, we always recommend ice. So if you hurt yourself, if you slip, you fall, you do something that hurts yourself, always ice the area after practice for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then also report it to your parent or to your coach so that they can take a look at it and see if it needs further evaluation by a doctor. Now, if you didn't injure yourself, people always ask me, but what are some things that I can do to quickly recover so I can get ready for the next day's practice or the next practice a little bit later that day? The first thing that I always recommend is a cold plunge. There's amazing science out there talking about these cold baths where you sit in them and you plunge yourself into them for about 8 to 10 minutes. So it can be as simple as filling up a bathtub with ice cold water and putting ice on top of it and sitting it for 3 to 5 minutes. Or if you're like us and you're lucky enough to be next to the ocean, to go get in the ocean and it'll overall lower your body temperature. So ice plunge, number one. Number two, at the end of the day, after you've taken your showers and you're at home, I'm a huge believer in Epsom salt baths. What that does is it actually introduces a substance called magnesium into the muscles, and that helps the muscles relax. So after you get done working out or you get done practicing, maybe you take a cold plunge for 5 or 6 minutes, you rinse off, you get home later that night, take an Epsom salt bath for about 15 minutes. It'll really help to relax your muscles. Number three, I'm a huge proponent in massage guns and massage in general. Why? Because the muscles become very fatigued, very tired, worked really hard. So if you have a massage gun, go for it. Hit all the muscles that are tired, especially your lower legs, your calves, your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your glutes, your pecs, all of the major muscle groups that are being worked really hard. We want to spend about 3 to 5 minutes overall on the body going through it and just giving it a little bit of quote unquote love. So we're just getting in there, working the muscle, trying to create some massage and bring more blood flow to the area. On top of that, I am a believer in stretching. So I like to use the massage gun and kind of beat it up a little bit and then just to stretch gently for about 5 to 10 minutes at the end of the day. That'll also help the body relax, bring more blood, and also increase the elasticity of the muscle tissue. Last two things, guys, are dietary things. The number one thing is water. You guys that are out there, and you know this, athletes, you guys are totally drenched in sweat. You guys are losing a ton of fluids. Now, a good general rule of thumb is this, is while we are in athletic activity, meaning while we're playing football, we want to drink at least 1 ounce of water for every body pound that we have. So if you are a 100-pound athlete, you should be drinking 100 ounces of water a day. Now, for a lot of people, that's gonna seem like a lot of water, and it is. Why? Because water creates viscosity in between those tissues and allows those tissues to slide back and forth, which means what? You're not gonna get as sore, and you're not gonna be as sore as often because water helps transport things in and out of the body. Number 2, the reason I like water is because it helps the body recover faster. Between blood, water, and lymph, those are the things that help circulate the nutrients when the body is being broken down. Your muscles are growing. It needs nutrients. It needs a pathway, a highway to bring those nutrients to rebuild the muscle. So guys, water is so crucial. And the last thing is this, the foods that we eat. Now, I told you guys that I'm a coach. My son's 12 years old. He loves all the junk food. He likes hot Cheetos. He likes Takis. He loves, you name it, he probably loves it. And to be honest, that's fine. It's fine to have some of those things on occasion, but it's not fine to have them every single day, all day long. So the number 1 rule in our household is when it's football season, we try to limit the amount of sodas, number 1, that he or she is drinking. And number 2, to stay away from sugary foods. Reason being, those things cause muscles to break down, it causes cramping, and it's not good fuel for the body. You know, when your athlete is out there and working as hard as they can, it's just like your car. And if you're giving it really, really bad gas or really, really bad oil, it's not gonna run as good as it should. So we wanna make sure that we're giving it the best foods that are possible out there. All right, guys, I know this is the first video in the first season, but so many people have so many questions about Hell Week and how to best prepare and get through it and get their athletes recovering, because guess what? Yes, they are tired. Yes, they are working hard. Yes, there's some days where they're thinking, man, how am I gonna pull myself up and get back out on the field? But please, if you're a parent, be encouraging, be supportive, be behind them, and be excited that they're out there doing that. We as coaches are trying to instill the values, the core things in these young individuals that are gonna ultimately grow them up to be healthy, successful adults. So lastly, guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all that you guys do, and I can't wait for the season to continue to go. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one.